Howdy folks, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a fantastic week. Welcome back to Warships with, me. And this is Scarecrow 443 in the Tier 8 Premium German cruiser, the Mainz. Now, I have talked religiously about this ship since its initial release in quite a bit, so there's no real point in me talking about it much again. But for those who have not heard about this ship, let this be a quick refresher for those who already know, and a quick summary for those who are actually interested. The Tier 8 Mainz is a German project that never was built, never created, but it was a consideration just in case the foreign powers to be, the British, Americans, and many others of growing foreign concern, as the German Kriegsmarine at the time was called, was building up a new navy. So, in consideration of having heavier cruisers to compensate, they made this ship, which is the same ship of Prince Eugen and Admiral Hipper class ships, same armor and same gun turrets actually, but with the Tier 6, as you can see, Nuremberg 150mm guns. Which you go, well, that sounds terrible. Well, how's it terrible when you have a reload like this? Oh, and remember guys, it's 150mm. So that means Tier 10 over 30, it just believes can hit because of the German 1/4 penetration mechanic. Means you don't need inertia fuse high explosive, and have the ability to penetrate ships up to 34mm of penetration, give or take. Which you would say, that's a little frightening. And it is. Especially with this reload rate. 6 seconds. Now, on this tier, it sounds a little questionable, but with 6-second reload, just enough shells sticking is doing a lot of damage. Remember that first salvo on that poor destroyer, 2 fires in 1 salvo. Sorry, buddy, I think you're a little worse for wear there. Sorry, buddy. That's the way the cookie crumbles. So, we're here on the map Neighbors, and Scarecrow's teaming up with his allied destroyers here right into Cap C. Now, this is a little concerning to me, but the way he's positioning himself, that's perfectly fine. And of course, the Ranger did finish off that poor destroyer who was nearly deleted by Scarecrow. And now Scarecrow's focusing on the Colorado. This is an ideal thing for him. He could just throw as much damage at this thing, watching it stick, and doing very impressive amount of damage on these ships. You can see, it's just penetration, 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 penetration. The only thing you gotta be careful about this ship is its armor. This is a Prince Eugen. Just a little weaker on the bow, so any ship with a decent caliber is going to hit this thing like it's nothing. And it has no heal. You have defensive AA, you do have the ability to switch that over to hydroacoustic as well, but you really want to be using that hydro in most cases since you are a German. But you can see AP and this Russian cruiser here is giving him some shots here, and yeah, he's missing terribly. But the amount of damage he's trying to do to him is not something that Scarecrow would like to or appreciate taking. But by all means, buddy, go broadside to good Scarecrow here. I mean, 150mm gun broadside on those cruiser plates? Yeah, that will happen. That's 2 citadels and a ship gone out of the game. There's the enemy carrier. But let's worry about what's in front of us. The enemy team is focused mainly on capping A and B. One of the destroyers is kind of a little too close to the rest of the main fleet there. There's a cruiser and 2 destroyers now making their way away from C. They've already gotten the cap. There's no point being here. The rest of the fleet's here. So, he's going to focus on them. And yeah, you guys saw that Colorado, right? He doesn't know exactly where Scarecrow is. He kind of put himself in a position to really hide in those corners. And I want to thank Scarecrow real quick for not hitting the Z key so much. It's still glitching for my end. And there goes the Colorado. And, well, he's done. Let's go after that destroyer next. And, of course, he is actually going to hide himself in smoke. Which, unfortunate, but there is carrier planes, and there's a whole mess of stuff just ruining his day. And Scarecrow said he's going to focus on the carrier that's over on this side. Now, there's a good reason for this. They already got the one cap. 2Ds or DDs are already making their way towards the other side of the cap, and the team is completely oblivious to what's going on. They're not even paying attention to Scarecrow. They're not paying attention to somebody getting blanked. They're not paying attention to the rest of the fleet, just sitting there up in the top doing this, you know, just this chaos. And because of it, it is definitely going to be a sad awakening for this team, because yes, there's only 2 ships left there on the A side, but look at the whole fleet that is making its way from sea going, oh wait, I'm actually pretty close, the whole fleet's down there. With that way, it is crossfires are going to be for this team. There's going to be nothing but teams getting cross shots at this. Meanwhile, that Ranger's like, help! Anybody help? Well, sorry, tough luck, Sunshine. You're in trouble. And those 2 destroyers finally got around. The whole ME team is now stuck at A like a freaking tiny little gnat right there. It's just bunched up like a little crazy, just bunched up right there. And they are just stuck. Yeah, they're screwed. Now, unfortunately, all the ships that were at A have died, which, oops, sorry. But it's kind of not their fault. They at least give it to them, guys. All those guys who served and died there, because they held that as long as they could. Now the rest of the fleet is making its way down to sea and is going to give them just a miserable day. Scarecrow's turning around, turning his guns around. He would fire, but he's going for those torpedoes. Just shoot him and get out of here. That Ranger's trying to kill him, but, you know, it's a desperate plea, and there's nothing he can do. So that gave Scarecrow, within that second right there, a defense expert, high caliber, and another devastating strike. So he's well on his way, 155,000 damage. But now this is where this is going to get quite interesting. That Shira 2 has returned, and I guess he's like, okay, we need to come back because the whole team's this way. Uh-oh. Well, yeah, the whole team's this side, red team. But here's the thing you're noticing. It was going so well for this team. Now they've got the scores caught back. Okay, never mind. They did, and then right there, Chapayev and the Z-23 just killed 2 ships. So now it is 6-8, and they have 2 of the caps for this team. So now they got only 2 destroyers left, 3 battleships, and an aircraft carrier. And Scarecrow's going, where's the other aircraft carrier? Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Hold on, Farragut, I'm coming to save you. Oh, too late. Sorry, buddy. Don't worry, I will avenge your death. Well, if I can hit the guy. Come on, Scarecrow, get the shot right there, brother. Just one round shell, that's all he needs. One little... Yep, there we go. That's the one thing that is problematic. If you got ships like destroyers coming at you, the shells on this are quite floaty. But what do you expect from a 150mm gun? And there's the tier 6 Ismail. That will ruin anybody's day. That ship is actually pretty impressive. It is a very good Russian battleship. And if the guy hits right, Scarecrow could get blapped pretty hard by this guy. However, I don't think he's that quite intelligent as he might think he is. God damn it, with the freaking mouse swing there. Then again, he is checking his corners. Good work, good work. And now that Ismail is just was covered in fire. And there's Scarecrow's Confederate. Now it takes a few seconds, and the damage control returns. That's the good thing about the Russians. You have a very, very, very quick damage control party that you can actually hit the damage control multiple times very quickly. The problem with it is, though, you only have a limited amount of charges. So once they're out, they're out. And of course, he's getting non-penetrations on that battleship there. But rightfully so. He's aiming for thicker armored pieces, and he's not getting that much damage. And this Ismail is just going now, crossing the T and giving a flat broadside to Scarecrow here. And, well, torpedoes are on the way. Ooh, and Scarecrow took a massive hit from him. But a whole bunch of torpedoes are coming his way. And there's Scarecrow's cracking unleashed. Well, through all that, they are down to now 3 ships. And New Mexico is one right there. And Scarecrow is going for the high explosive shots, and here comes those shells. Phew! Just missed Scarecrow. Like I said, this thing doesn't have a very, very strong bow. I think it's only 25 millimeters on the front of the Mainz. So a lot of these battleships can easily pen right through the nose.
All stations requesting fire support.
And he's asking everybody to go fire at that Gascon while he works on the New Mexico, which is a good choice. There's a whole bunch of ships there. He'll take care of the big one that's right in front of his face. Somebody else take care of the annoying one that's out in the distance. Make my life easier. Plus, you guys can get the free kill.
Fighter airborne.
And there's various planes. Defensive AA up. Focus priority target on him. And Arizona's got massive drops on it. And there comes the torpedoes. And I think the Arizona knows what's the Mexico's knows what's going to happen. Yep. And that's another torpedo run done and killed by Scarecrow. Straight into this guy. So that was Scarecrow's 6th kill. And now he's slipping another capture point with the team. Oh, and there's the aircraft carrier. Come on, Scarecrow. Can we get a magical number 7? Loading up the armor piercing. And his guns in the back are going to take a little while to rotate around. Doesn't mean much, because these shells at you will do quite a bit. Yep, see? And the reload is just glorious. Look at that. It's just chips right away. He's getting the full penetration, so it's just damage, 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 damage. Unfortunately, here comes the Furious again with his planes, but, well, not that hard to dodge aircraft carrier rounds coming at you. And that torpedo looks pretty good. Nope, nope, it's going to miss him. Luckily, maybe Scarecrow get this. He's got the cap flipping right now. And those shells look pretty good. 6,000 left on the ship. No citadels, which I question. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's Arizona's blappage. So that is it. Holy Toledo. Well done, Scarecrow. Well done. So he leads that match with 1,000,000 credits. Receipt. That's not even the profit, guys, because, well, I don't even have the score sheet for that. Sorry. 273,335 target hits. Sorry, 385. 10 torpedo hits, 48 planes shot down, 6 kills, 12 fires, 3 floods, 3 citadels, 2 defends, 1 capture, an assisted capture, and 1 shut down by the fighter. Getting a defense expert, Confederate, devastating strike, Kraken Unleash, and a high caliber. Well done, Scarecrow. I hope you guys enjoyed that video from Scarecrow. Even though it is quite easy to do this ship, that kind of skill set, it's still fun to watch. It's just something like this. Sit back and watch the fireworks and laugh all the way. So, hope you guys enjoyed. As always, hit that sub icon, that sub button if you want, or hit that like button if you guys haven't. And if you guys have your own replays, send it down to the link down in the description. As always, take care and hope to see you all on the high seas.